Hey guys, this is Jared Sensor from the Terra Academy, and my topic is green products versus their harmful contemporaries. My speech is entitled Go Green, and I'll head right into that. Have you ever considered that each financial decision you make about commonly used substances such as hydrogen peroxide or even pesticides could mean the difference between our environment's failure and salvation? Well, it really does matter because when you think about it, green products are specifically designed to degrade into harmless substances, reducing the product of harmful waste and reducing the chance of accidents by decreasing the length of the process that gets you the end product. And uh, so, as you can see by this chart down here, this graph has so many stems. About each one of those stems has a benefit of green chemistry, but making you all the more want to buy green chemistry products because they're healthy for the environment, and as you can tell, there's a lot more benefits to them than people might think at first glance. But oftentimes people hear green and they slap these untrue labels on it because they consider that product that's considered green to be unusual or some like freak of nature that doesn't deserve to be in their home cabinet because it's not normal. It's not what the normal process has been forever, and people are afraid of change. So we need to define what green chemistry is. Green chemistry is the design of chemical products and processes that reduce or eliminate the use and generation of hazardous substances. So basically all the green chemistry does is it provides a way for the commonly used substances of today to be produced in a simpler process that makes the products that are more eco-friendly, cheaper, and more available, while also replacing some of the exact same product with something that fulfills the same purpose even though it is more eco-friendly. So our first example that we have is hydrogen peroxide. And right down here, I've got a bottle of hydrogen peroxide. This is the normal stuff. And we're going to take a look at this first, and then we're going to compare it to affordable hydrogen peroxide. So, normal hydrogen peroxide is scientifically associated with a costly, arduous process that can be dangerous on a large scale, making its cost way up there, meaning that it's going to be less likely for big manufacturing companies to use it as an oxidizing agent, which results in chlorine, which is a very harmful substance. As you can see, it's used in pools, and it produces chemical waste that is very acidic and destroys the environment, and it kills wildlife and destroys nature in general. And then if we take a look at affordable hydrogen peroxide, which decomposes into water and oxygen, which is not much safer than those, and also, thanks to our friends at Headwater Technology, they've simplified the process to a one-step process to make hydrogen peroxide, making it even more better to use as an oxidizing agent, and in the future we might even see those big manufacturing companies switching to hydrogen peroxide as like an eco-friendly movement. And next example we have is pesticides. And a little fun fact is that insects outnumber us approximately 200 million to 1. So it's fairly common to see an insect breakout. And with that, usually people use pesticides to get rid of their pests. But pesticides can be very harmful to the environment. That's why we have the eco-friendly version that doesn't harm. It kills the insects and still gets the job done while dissolving into something that's eco-friendly and is biodegradable in nature. And looking close to the insect problem, we can see that CNBC published a study on the effects of insects on oranges, and they found that over the last few years, the nation's orange industry had taken more than a $4 billion hit as dead trees and useless crops recently sent orange harvests to their lowest in 2 decades. And since pesticides protect our crops and food is very important, the U.S. National Library of Medicine has tons of articles on this topic, and one of them says that pesticides contaminate soil, water, turf, and other vegetation, in addition to killing insects or weeds. Pesticides can be toxic to a host of other organisms, including birds, fish, beneficial insects, and non-target plants. making it a not very savory option to use. But then if we look at benign pesticides, they're very eco-friendly. And in conclusion, we can see that you can buy the green product and still have the normal way of life. You can still support the good cause, and in the future we can improve and work towards that. So now that the name of green chemistry has been cleared, go and do it. Thank you.